Tonight, from Lucas Oil, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Dak Prescott and the Indianapolis Colts versus Jared Goff and the LA Rams.
To the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Out come the Rams, and at the controls, the former Cal Bear standing at 6'4", quarterback Jared Goff.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game. Competitor.
First down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. 2 yards.
Is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
At the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
You see big plays develop on a route like this, a slant route, and the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat, and then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. From Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, here's Goff. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll run this with Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. And got him, man. It's Woods. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The numbers a week ago for Kupp: 4 catches, 69 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Rodgers on the return. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
Number 25, Marlon Mack.
A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. 14 carries, 79 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
From the 27, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
On play action, Prescott. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Prescott yet again. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 40. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Marlon Mack. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a carry for Mack. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Goff now looking to throw. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. Certainly worth noting, he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw is Goff. Able to get away, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Carl Nassib in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball is intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wild card spots with 2 weeks to go. But, you know, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So, in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year.
At the 25-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete here. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Intercepted by the Rams.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Goff now to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Malik Hooker on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Goff now looks to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Here's Goff. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Mack. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The ball carrier brought down at the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Colts. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one.
Tied 7-7.
That's the reason we ball for.
Prescott on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A second down throw for Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up a third down.
On third down, it's Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Breaks through the contact. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts set to take over here offensively and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll run it. It's Mack. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
8-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
At the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
From the 22, Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Los Angeles.
Now a toss running left, Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run here with Akers.
Cam Akers, the ball carrier.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Rams.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Woods. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flowing around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they could really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. Goff. And that'll be incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Goff. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
7.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Marlon Mack now heading back out there. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. He's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Sacked by Aaron Donald. Tackled back at
CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. After the sack on 1st down, Prescott. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
3rd and long for Prescott. A pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
from the gun on 3rd down. Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for L.A. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. On the return, it's Rodgers. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Indy set to go on offense once more. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
On 1st and 10, Prescott going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Mack. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run here with Mack. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Prescott yet again. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 25-yard line.
To the air again, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott caught left side by Hilton. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
For 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their in field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He's got Burton here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. 30-24 was the final. Next, we head off to check out another game. And as you see, they were winners earlier this afternoon. 35-21, the final score. And then one more to highlight. Monday Night Football, as, folks, you'll see a good one between the Tennessee Titans and the Seattle Seahawks. In the game you're watching, it was Jared Goff with a strong first half. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over first and 10 at their own.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. Third quarter starts with a run by Mack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Gain of 8 brings up second and 2.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the play fake, Prescott. This one into the hands of Burton. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Play action now, Prescott. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
From the contact. He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Throwing again on second and 10. Prescott. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with third and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this is a beauty as that ball is going to angle out at the 6-yard line. field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right?
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run here with Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good job there defensively to push them back on 1st down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not, because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score. But you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
Again, it'll be Mack. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On the counter, it's Henderson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for the get some points.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
A 3-yard pickup.
From the 38, Prescott. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing, Prescott. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Goff. Right side complete. That's Woods. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return.
Let's take over 1st and 10.
Marlon Mack now heading back out there. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Prescott off play action. Throwing left side, it's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On first down, Mack. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Micah Kiser was in on the tackle.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will tie things at 17 all. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Roughing the passer defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he is going to have a Rams first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the running game.
Now a run with Akers.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Goff now looks to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee.
They'll run here with Akers.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All tied.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Now it's Goff. And this is incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Can't do that.
Oh, they stopped them shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought